Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to the Combat Fighting channel. My name is Han, and in this interview, we're resuming up an interview series that we did from earlier this year, 2025. Now, you know who you're fighting, Alberto.
Yes.
It's Brandon Hecht, and in the previous interview, you didn't know because it was a previous fight that was going to happen, and the victor was supposed to fight you.
Correct.
You hold the title, and you got guys coming for you.
Yeah.
So Brandon has showed his strength, I guess, right? The last time that we met, right? We didn't know much about Brandon. He didn't really have much posted, right?
Yeah.
So in this fight, did you get a chance to see much of his performance? Like, did you
Yeah.
watch the fight?
Yeah. So first and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. So first of all, second of all, thank you, Han, for doing another interview with me and continue it, man. Thank you for taking the time and to do this.
No problem, man.
Of course. Yeah, I got to watch Brandon fight Edwin. Was it? I think it was like about 2 months ago, if I'm not wrong, when they fought. And Brandon's a great fighter, man. I'm honestly like super excited that we're fighting. Like, and I love big fights like this. It's just gonna get both of us better. You know, we come from two very strong camps. He comes from the great camp of he comes from the great camp of Sithongsai, and of course I come from Sit Reagan Muay Thai. So, and it's funny because our camps know each other very well too. We both have great styles, and but yes, I did get to watch him fight, and hats off to him. He did win by knockout, so Brendan looked great, and I'm excited for this amazing fight we got coming up, bro.
Yeah. So before we get into the fight stuff, right? I want to talk about
Yeah.
you. I want to talk about your current state. You know how you're feeling. Last time we spoke, you said you were feeling great. Things
Yeah.
were going very good.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Since then, has everything been smooth in your life? What's new, man?
So it's so funny, bro, because last time we talked, I was in the pink cast. I don't know if you
Yeah,
remember, I
yeah.
was in the pink cast, dude. So it feels definitely, I feel way better than before, man. It was tough with my broken thumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my mental side was definitely being challenged, um, and God was definitely challenging me in that way too because it was very discouraging, man. Like having that broken thumb, and it's so funny, bro, because I remember when I broke it, I was like, oh, I'll be gone for 2 months max, and I'm back, right? But no, like we've been out for almost like 6 months, half a year, and it sucked because like after my last fight where I broke my thumb in December, we were supposed to do like January, February, May, like all these fights, and of course all of that got pushed, and it really sucks because I love to fight. But me personally, bro, I feel very blessed. I'm so happy and blessed that I get to do this. I'm blessed, man. I'm doing great because I have God. So that's the number one thing I need in my life. And if I have Him, I'm smooth, bro. I'm smooth.
And that brings me. It just brought back another thing that I remembered. Um,
Yeah,
there was supposed to be a 4 ounce glove match, right?
yeah,
But I think your thumb was
hmm
injured, and it made
yeah,
it turn to a heavier glove set. Am I wrong?
yeah. So what's up? So Brandon's team wanted to do the 4 ounce gloves pretty bad, right? But me personally, in my own opinion, right? I always say this in my own opinion. I don't fight in 4 ounce gloves unless I'm getting paid. You know, we as the fighters are the ones stepping in there and taking all these heavy, crazy shots at the dome, man. And you see what happened. Look at Brandon, man. He's knocking dudes out back and forth with those 4 ounce gloves, though. It's just like me personally. If I'm not getting paid, I'm not gonna do it, man. That's just how it is. And I won my belt with 12 ounce gloves. I like to find the big gloves. I think it makes it, you know, as a Muay Thai practitioner. Uh, it's more me entertaining more than seeing dudes get knocked out, seeing beautiful Muay Thai. But that's just me though, as a Muay Thai practitioner, because I know Muay Thai. It's like when people used to call Floyd Mayweather boring because he wasn't a knockout artist. You know, he would outclass dudes. He would expose his opponent's weaknesses. You know, and in those 4 ounce gloves, man, you get touched with even a jab, and you're gonna get rocked hard. But even my coach, he denied the 4 ounce gloves. We did not want to do, you know, my head coach Ezra Regan. He denied it, so we're not going to do those 4 ounce gloves. We're going to do again 12 ounce gloves for the super heavyweight legendary fight promotion title.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's a very interesting conversation because
yeah,
there's obviously the one championship stuff that is
correct.
exploding right now, right? Like on fire. You know what I mean? And that's obviously the smaller gloves.
Yeah,
that brings in the audience, but it's like a new Muay Thai versus hit the mic. New Muay Thai versus old Muay Thai or traditional Muay Thai. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I like both, right? But you're right in that the smaller gloves, 4 ounce gloves, promotes this KOs from like a jab. And, and it's a different kind of game. It's almost like a different sport.
It is completely. Completely. And the thing is, it's like when I watch RWS, right? I don't know if you know what RWS is. Rajmadern World Series of Fighting or something. I can't pronounce the full name right now. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. But RWS in Thailand, which I actually got to go see in person, they fought in the, I think, 8 ounce gloves or 10 ounce gloves or whatever. And I enjoy seeing that more. I like seeing the rounds longer. I like to see beautiful Muay Thai. But, you know, so of course, this sport makes money. There's gamblers. So, you know, they have to make their money. And like I said before, if you pay me, shoot, I'll fight in 4 ounce gloves every single fight. But if it's just for free and I'm the one paying to go there, absolutely not. I'm good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I totally do.
Yeah.
I totally do, man. And there is no, like, honestly, there's no, like, wrong answer to liking the new style of 4 ounce. I'm sure you like both. But you just prefer the bigger gloves.
Yeah.
That's just, yes, you know? But yeah, so that being said, right? We're going at the 12 ounce gloves.
Yes, sir.
How do you think that's going to affect Brandon Heck's style?
I know that Brandon has fought I think I may be right, I may be wrong on this, but I think Brandon does have some MMA fights.
Yes, he has one.
So he's definitely like and so he's just used to it, and you know I can't blame him. You know, he's probably just really used to it. Is in the MMA gloves. Do I feel like it's gonna affect him? Not really, like because again, you do have to train usually in your boxing gloves, anyways. So I don't think it will affect his game too much. Like he's gonna come in and do his thing, but then again, I'm gonna come in and do my thing too. So again, we both come from very good camps. I have nothing but love and respect for the Sithongsai guys. I see their sister gym is in my hometown actually, Sithongsai, and then the one in Oregon is Tongsai. So I think correct me again, I'm so sorry if I'm getting this wrong, but I think their home gym is in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon. They're called Tongsai, and then the sister gym is called Sithongsai. But yeah, we come from very good gyms. I don't think it will affect his game. I think he's gonna still do great, but I'm also there to do great things too that night.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I want to ask you more about the thumb stuff, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
ask me anything you want.
So in terms of you're taking the fights, obviously you're recovered.
Yeah.
So in terms of recovery, right? You thought it would be a quick recovery, but it kind of dragged on. But what complicated the recovery to make it drag on?
Man, I just thought like in the fingers that these fingers will go back easy. Like okay, I'll be back in like 2 months. But then when they took off my cast, right? Because remember, I even talked to you. I was like, oh yeah, bro, I'll be back in like a month after this thing's off next week. Because I talked to you like a week before they took off my cast. And I remember even telling you, I was like, yeah, man, like, I'll be back to punching in like, 2 weeks? That was not the case, bro. I think what made it complicated is like, when my thumb broke, like, it really split in half right down here. And I didn't know that fingers take that long to recover. And it would like hurt when I would still punch. I couldn't even put my hand in the glove at one point. And I think that's what made it go longer also, is because I'm so active too, that's kind of restraining it a little bit. But regardless, man, I thought these fingers get back quick, but they don't. They don't. So.
Yeah, you know, for me, right? I didn't get like a boxing thumb thing, but I played volleyball, and I had this thumb hit when I was young really hard, and even till today, I like 20 something years later, I still feel that this thumb is weaker than my other thumb.
It's weird,
You know?
bro. These fingers, dude. You think that they're so strong, but hell no, hell no.
Yeah, it's definitely more complicated, especially the thumb ones. Like
Yeah,
it's strong now, but I'm saying like in terms of impact, like this one, I know mentally that this one is weaker than this one.
yeah. Same.
Yeah, it's interesting. So, okay, so let's talk about fortitude of a fighter, right?
Yes, sir.
So that obviously sucks.
Yeah,
Your
it
hand
does.
is you can't hit a bag. So does that mean you work on your footwork more?
Yeah. So when I had when I broke my thumb and I got back into training, one, dude, I was so overweight. I couldn't work out. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even sweat for a walk because my hand was open. Like I had two metal wires in my cast, completely open flesh wound still. And they said if I do any sweat, that it can cause a skin infection and it can grow and grow and grow and all this stuff. So I literally just bed rotted and yeah, I went to work and all this stuff, but like I literally could not exercise, couldn't do nothing. I gained like 30 plus pounds. Um, and then with training, when I got back, oh my God, dude, I tell you what, I was like my first day at fat camp. Like I was just breathing so heavy and I couldn't use my hand. So I did, you're right. I did focus a lot on my footwork when I was recovering. I couldn't use this hand, so I had to focus on more on elbows, my footwork on my feet. And that's so funny you bring that up because that is so important in the sport we do. And it made me realize, I was like, dang, dude, my footwork actually does need a lot of work, right? Because I get to just focus on that more. And also, of course, like my jab and stuff. But lower half-wise, I was kind of kicking kind of wrong. And I just noticed these little details that just, better up my game. So, but yeah, that's all I really did when recovering and like focusing on stuff when I broke my thumb.
So as of today, right? If you rewind back, how many months did you have of like good hands?
So man, I just started punching the bag and the pads like a month and a half ago, and then Crew Brook was just like, "Can you do it?" And I was just like, "You know what, man? Like I got 2 months almost, month and a half to really get my thumb back. Like, I think I should be good." And I was like, all right, let's do it. And then, that's also another reason why my coach denied and myself, like, we didn't want to do the 4-ounce gloves too, is because of my thumb. Like, their thumbs are exposed. So it's like, if we want to make this fight happen, like, we have to find the 12-ounce gloves. Like, because I also want to do this for Brandon. Like, I have to show up for Brandon too, you know? I got to show up and fight. You feel me? And Brandon has an outstanding record, and it's hard to find heavyweights, man. It took us almost a full year to find somebody, and then Edwin and Brandon fought, and of course the winner fights me. So I'm just happy that we both get to show up and have a match.
Yeah, I really respect that because you're pretty much saying you're showing because you have to show, otherwise you also affect Brandon because.
Yeah.
He's also waiting for the fight.
And he wants the belt too. So I gotta show up as well. Do my part.
Yeah, I think Tyson had an interview with that once. He was like, you fight the guy because you respect him, and if you don't fight him, then it's like you're almost disrespecting him in a way.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm the champion. I have to show up. I have to show up when somebody wants the throne, you gotta pull up, and that's not even outside of fighting, man. Like when I was, especially we talked about this last time too. When I was, when I was in the streets doing my thing, and I was in the hood. When someone wants a fade, you gotta give them the fade. You can't run away from it. Win, lose or draw, I want them all. I'm like, it's like Pokemon. I want to catch them all. So.
Pokemon has gone wild, man. I don't know if you've been watching the latest ones.
Oh, bro, I know, bro. Thousands of dollars. No, I don't even want to get started in that, bro. That's a whole different topic. But dang, bro, Pokemon is crazy.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. So, okay, so I mean, it's always risky, right?
Yeah.
These kind of things. For example, I recently did the Muay Thai World Cup 12 here in Alberta.
I saw that. That was
Taylor
awesome.
Taylor McClatchy came down from one championship to fight a WBC champ, right?
Yeah.
And in a way, it was really risky for her because if she won the fight, but it's risky for her because if she goes and loses, it looks bad to her because she's like a one championship fighter,
Yeah.
losing to a local kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, this is obviously risky to you too, because you're not
Yeah.
you kind of obviously you had an injury, you're recovering from it. It's a little bit risky. How do you feel about that? You're saying it doesn't matter, right? You're gonna take it, but like, is there any part of it that's kind of like uneasy? Like, why now? Why do I have to have the busted thumb now? You know what I mean? In your head?
Yeah. Yeah, man. You nailed the pin on the head. Like, it's definitely risky because my fear now is not really even of the fight. It's just like, dude, if my thumb breaks again, like, and I feel like that every time you break a bone, you got that in the back of your head, you know. And it is risky because my injury, I'm just like, man, I really hope that it doesn't break again, you know. But on the mental side of like, I think because this is my first time defending a belt, it's like, okay, I'm the champ. Either I'm gonna lose my title or I'm gonna win another title, and it is risky because I'm coming in as a champion. He's the challenger, and am I gonna hold the throne or is it gonna be taken? You know, and it does suck, man, because you know, somebody has to lose, man, and losing sucks, bro. Like if in life, in fighting, especially if you're very passionate about what we do or what you do in life, losing always sucks. So it is risky, but you have to take risks to grow, you know. So I'm ready for it. I'm just ready for it.
Yeah, I respect that, man.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
just one of those things, you know. It is what it is.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, taking risks is definitely a thing, but you've had at least a month or something to get back into it.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And like you said, you had an opportunity to work on other things while
Yes, sir.
while it was off. So maybe a new you will be born. Who knows?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I like that.
Like Jay Peacock was talking about that.
Hmm.
Between his previous fight and this fight, he pretty much reinvented himself like completely,
Yeah.
and now and I think that's a good way to say it. Like you've reinvented yourself in a way,
The
because
rebirth.
yeah,
That's what I like to say. The
yeah,
rebirth.
yeah. So it'd be really cool, man. So in this fight coming up, right?
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it, how do you think it's gonna perspire in your head? Like, it's 5 rounds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you're just gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Um, since you're the champ, do you think you're gonna go at it in a more defensive manner in the beginning, or just go straight at it into?
I'm I'm gonna be real, bro. Honestly, like I'm just ready to perform good, clean Muay Thai.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't be knocking dudes out. I'm gonna be so real. I don't be knocking dudes out. You know, if it happens, it happens. But I am just ready to perform Muay Thai. If you're asking me like how I see the fight going,
Mhm.
I I'm just excited to be in the ring with a great opponent, great camp, and I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed. Like I always bring up God and Jesus, but I'm just blessed. Jesus Christ gives me the opportunity to be in that position. I am with Brandon that on Saturday night. So
Mhm.
however the fight plays out, he hits me hard, I hit him hard, whatever. Win, lose, or draw, man. I'm just blessed. So I'm ready for whatever comes, and we're gonna put on a show, me and Brandon. So that's really my thoughts on that.
That's cool, man. Well,
Hmm.
dude, that's a really good ender, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So, before we go, right? Do
Yes.
you want to shout out your sponsors? And
Yeah, man. I would like, first want to shout out to Jesus Christ. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to even do this interview. So shout out to him, the man upstairs. I want to shout out to all the sponsors, man, that made this fight happen. I want to shout out to Brian Zamora from the Gold Group. I want to shout out to Ann Fong. I want to shout out to Alex Cano for his barbershop. I want to do shout out to Shadow Pack Promotions. I want to shout out to Golden Soul. She's my massage therapist. Of course, Muay Thai Beast. Muay Thai Beast Thailand. They take care of me on my apparel. Be Jolly. Be Jolly, of course. Shout out to Be Jolly Brett. The strongest CBD in the game, CBD lotion in the game, keeping you all your aches, pains, you'd be solid. And then of course, last but not least, thank you to Fight Culture. She works really hard, and she also helped me sponsor me to go to this fight. So I just want to thank all of them. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my friends. I want to thank just everyone that helps me in my journey, man. And I'm excited for Saturday night. I'm gonna put on a show and give it my all. So I'm excited, brother. Thank you so much for this interview.
Hey, man. Anytime, bro. All the best. Brandon's my friend. You're my friend.
Of course.
The fight will happen. You guys will do your best, and the chips will fall where they fall.
Correct. Oh God, you got it, bro. Thank you.
Hey, bro. So I'm gonna post this tomorrow, okay? In the morning.
Sweet.
Or something like that.
Thank you.
As soon as possible, okay?
Yeah.
But honestly, all the best, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I honestly have good vibes with you, and I think good things are coming your way regardless, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. God bless your heart, brother. Thank you.
Okay, take it easy, bro. Have a good night.
Thank you, brother. Take care. Have a good night.